Hey guys, what's going on? It's CJ999 and I bring you another product review. Okay, so for this review we are joined with Canadian Alarms and Fire and Alarm Inc. 24, and they're going to join me here for this. So basically what I'm going to be reviewing in this video, if you remember before I reviewed a bunch of Canadian pull stations, now we are going to take a look at another line of products that I think is really interesting. And that is what I call the Integrity / electronic horn line of products from EST. So this will focus on all the electronic horns that Edwards made over the years, and also including strobes in that series, pre-2005. So anything before 2005 or no, pre-2000 or like basically anything before the Genesis, really. So let's get started. So first off, we have this. This is an Edwards 8922B. This device is an electronic horn, and there were two generations of this device. The 1B had a different style horn, which had more of a solid sounding buzz to it, which sounded more kind of like the 792's piezo. This one, the 2B, has an actual speaker as opposed to a piezoelectric disc, and it produces more of a fuzzy buzzing noise. But nonetheless, it is still a great device. And basically, this is from 1988, so this is a rather older device, pre-synchronization, of course. The strobe has a capacitor on the inside, a potentiometer on the inside that allows it to change the flash speed, but there is no pitch change. So now I'm going to give it a score. At the end of the video, I'm going to give each device its own score out of 10. So that is the 892. Now we are going to go up to 1994 with the release of the Edwards 792. This is basically kind of the start of the actual Integrity series because it has the iconic Integrity strobe on it. This device is obviously, it was made in 39th week of 1994. This is when they had more of the better strobes and when they started kind of doing more advanced lines of notification. But yes, this device still, the strobe on this is actually pretty slow. It only flashes at 30 flashes per minute. But it's still a cool device, and the horn on the back here is pretty deep, and it makes the same kind of kind of buzz that the regular Integrity makes, except it's lower pitch, obviously. And this does not have any coding options or anything. But there is, unlike the other device, there is a potentiometer here that can change the pitch of the horn. So if you wanted it to sound kind of like a regular Integrity, you could. Now, my overall thoughts on this device, it is very nice, and it's very appealing and very, attractive and stuff. But my only complaint, and a lot of people have this issue, is that these things are very hard to install. Because the back box actually hugs inside of the body, so you need an extension ring, plus it's kind of crooked, and it's not the best for install, but other than that, it's a great device. Alright, now we are going to bump up to 1995 with the release of the Remote Strobe series. Now this basically has the exact kind of strobe, except this one is a year newer. It is from 1995, as you can see. First two digits of the year, second two are the week, and then the third is the day. So this was made on the 5th week of 1995. So this is a 2027A-001. This is obviously still before synchronization. This has the ceiling mount kit on it. And this Integrity strobe is really nice. It's got the nice EST logo that I like. And yeah, it's a pretty neat device. Got pigtail wires. And yeah, it's pretty cool. Next, we are going to go up another year to 1996 with a very rare device, actually. And that is this. If you're wondering, no, this is just a regular Integrity. Well, actually, no, it is not. This is an Edwards 75778HS. What this is basically when they first released the more a more familiar body shape of the Integrity, but they still had the 792 piezo on it. It is the exact same as the 792 with everything. It's even got the potentiometer under there. It just has the newer in style Integrity body on it, and this one is 1575 Candela. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe these devices actually were somewhat capable of synchronizing if you had it a certain way. But I think also there's another potentiometer on the bottom here, and I think that's for the strobe. But yeah, this device is very rare actually. These are nicknamed the first generation Integrities. Alright, so now we are going to go up to 1999, or 2000 basically, and this is the more familiar regular line of Integrity. This is an Edwards 757 8AT. This is a 110 Candela unenhanced model because it has the black lettering, so it's pre-2001. But nonetheless, it's still a great device. This one's the regular horn strobe, and it's got the familiar strobe and horn with the jumpers for the low output and also for temporal coding. And this is a really nice device all around. These things are in my high school, but they are incredibly loud. I wish that they wouldn't put them on continuous, but you know, what can you do? And this one has a date code of 2000 on it. Now we are going to go up to 2003, and with this. This is a single gang Integrity remote strobe, except this one is actually enhanced, which means at that time the Genesis was out. I know I said this is before Genesis, but whatever. These were updated with the enhanced strobes to make it more syncable with Genesis devices. But these devices all around are also really nice. This one is obviously syncable, 1575 Candela, which means that it is 15 Candela from the front view and 75 Candela when you look at it from the side. This one is a wall mount, and this one is from 2003, and it has the screw terminals on the back. So yeah, next we have this. This is a double gang mount Integrity from 2008. It is also an enhanced one, but unfortunately when I got it the sticker was off, but it is a 1575 Candela. Because it's a Edwards 405 7AT, which means it's a 1575 Candela strobe. Anyways, so yes, this strobe is very nice. This also has the ceiling mount kit on it. Yeah, it's also got the terminals. And last but not least, we go to 2012 with a pretty much brand new Integrity horn here. I know these came out around the same time as the other ones back in 1997, but this one I got is from 2012 because they do still make these, but mostly for outdoor or mass notification applications. This one is the exact same though. It has the jumpers here for your continuous and high-low output or temporal, but it just does not have wires going to a strobe. But other than that, it's the exact same for 2012. And the mounting bracket, it's just a regular horn. So I'm going to give a score out of every one of these out of 10. So first, the 892, I'm going to give this about a 7.5 because although it is device and all, it too is hard to mount because this has problems fitting in a back box, so it's a little bit tricky. Next, the 792, I'm going to give it an 8 because it's even better than the 892 with looks, but yet again, it is still very hard to install. That's what's keeping it from a 10. Integrity remote strobe here. I'm going to give it a 9.5, and the only reason it's not a 10 is because the capacitors on these things are actually crazy loud when the strobe is going, so it can get rather annoying. But other than that, they're great. The first gen Integrity, here we have, I actually give it a 10 out of 10 because it is much better. Even though you need a deeper back box, it was still better to install than the 792, and I do give it a 10 out of 10. Great device. The regular Integrity, I'm going to also give it a 10 out of 10 because they're very easy to install, very easy to wire, they automatically sync, and they're all around a great device. Lots of cool things. Both the single and dual gang mount Integrity strobes, I'm going to give them around, I'm gonna say 9.5 out of 10, just because they do have some odd issues that I've found with them, at least, that I'm not gonna get into, but they're still great devices, but because that, they're not perfect. And finally, for the Integrity horn, I give it a 10 out of 10, because, you know, it's a great device. So, that has been a review of all the Integrity products I own in my collection. This is CJ999 signing off, and stay tuned for more next time. Bye.